This is the most delusional TBR of the year. What's up my loves? My name is Paige, this is Paige the Page, and today we're going to be doing my December TBR. Hello my darlings, welcome to the last TBR of 2024, and damn is she delulu in thinking that I can get through all of this by the end of the year. There's just a few leftover things for challenges, goals, God knows what else, and I don't actually know where my goals currently sit. Like, there's a few things that will get me closer to the ends of things, but I'm pretty sure my goal for series is not going to be met. I have a fly that's trying to die and is not dying fast enough. So I have 19 books on this TBR. There is no way that's going to happen. Like, currently with the pages, it's over 200 pages a day, and that's not even including one of the prompts that isn't released yet. So that's not happening with Christmas. Everything else, it's just not feasible. But I'm going to talk about them because, well, that's the kind of chaotic person that I am. And this also isn't including any ones that I don't get to, that I need to, in November. Because I don't know what those currently are gonna look like. And I'm just praying for dear life at this point. So the first 6 I want to talk about are my Bookish Peeps books. And this will actually have me finish off all of the book challenges for my Bookish Peeps for 2020. This also isn't including Kara's fanfiction list that I am still just plodding away with, and I have no idea how I'm going to make that happen because there's not enough hours in a day. But the first one I need to get to is Bitter Blue by Kirsten Cashore. This is the third book in the Graceling series by Kirsten Cashore, and I need to read this so I can complete Mel's challenge. And I'm really excited to continue on. I really enjoyed, I think, the character that we're following in this one, more so than the second one. So hopefully this will come back and be back on my, like, I'm so excited to continue on with this series. Fire was a little bit of a dip, but I'm excited to go on an upward trajectory. Then I have 2 volumes of Soul Eater, so volume 6 and 7 to complete Ren's challenge, and I'm so excited. I've been really getting into the series, and it's a nice, easy way for me to start off my month and feel really accomplished with reading them. And I'm just curious to see where we end up. I am definitely not far enough into the series to be near completion. I'm still quite at the beginning, but I have been enjoying this more and more as I get into it. I'm so excited to continue on. Then I have 2 of the Iron Fae series, so I need to read The Lost Prince and The Iron Traitor, and this is technically book 1 and 2 in the Iron Fae Call of the Forgotten series, so it's like a spin-off from the first set. So technically I've completed part of this series, which makes me very happy, and this is for Zoe. So I'm curious to see where this goes. The book 4 sort of actually redeemed the series for me, and I'm really keen to see where we go from here. I don't know who or what we're following for this. I'm just gonna go in and find out. And then the last one is for Kara, and that is The Burning God by R.F. Kuang, and I am petrified. I'm genuinely petrified for this book. It is chunky, it is historical. I'm not smart enough for this, but it's on the list. We're gonna get it done. I can do this. Speaking of Kara, the next book that I need to read was the one that was voted for my book haul revisited, and the last one that I'm going to be doing, and that is Magic for Liars by Sarah Gailey. Kara gifted this to me back in 2021, so it's about time I got to it. I'm genuinely so excited to pick this up. I don't know why I haven't got to it sooner, but we're here and I'm going to get to it. I know nothing, I'm just excited, and I know that it's one of Kara's favorites, so I'm here, I'm ready for a fantastic time. But speaking of my book haul revisited, that now leads me into the next section, which Love Objects by Emily Maguire. I need to finish this. This was a previous month book haul revisited, so I need to get to it. I am 41% of the way and have been since the end of Pick Pongathon. So this is one book that I'm partway through that I need to finish. But I also have another 3. Tooth and Claw by Jo Walton. I really need to make a decision if I'm DNFing this. So I got up to page 96 of this and I'm bored shitless. I can't remember why I picked it up. I think it might have been for Amazing Readathon, and I just went, no, I need to read something else. This isn't going to work. It's taking me too long to get 96 pages in. So maybe if I don't have any time sensitive pressure, I can actually get to it and enjoy it. but I genuinely don't know if I give enough of a fuck, so I need to decide if I'm going to read this and finish it before 2025 or if I'm just going to cut my losses and DNF it. The other one that is a decent chunk of the way through, I'm 122 pages through, The Book of Doors by Gareth Brown. This is on the Goodreads choice nominations. Surprised the shit out of me. It also came up for my bucket list-a-thon to continue on with it. So I really should. I believe I was using it for some prompt earlier in the year, which I've ended up switching it out. But I was enjoying it. I just could put it down and haven't come back to it since February. So I don't know, seeing a little bit more love for it, I might just, you know, persevere, pick up and continue on and see where we get up to. It wasn't bad, I just didn't have any desire to continue on with it once I put it down. So we'll see what happens with that. And the last one, I am totally fine to take my bookmark out of it and just try again next year. But that's The Prison Healer by Lynette Noni, because I got a whopping 24 pages. That's it. That's all I got in. So I might just take my bookmark out, put it back on my shelf, ready to go for next year. This was one of my extended self-destruct, so I did want to read it, but I've been procrastinating on first books in series, although you will see others, but ignore that. But I do want to get to it, so yeah, I need to make a decision if I'm putting this on hold, taking my bookmark out and just waiting till the next year, or if I am going to pick it up and continue on. Because I am really excited to start this series and I know that there is a lot of love for it. So these are still sitting on my trolley. I need to make a decision about them pronto. One book that I need to read because of Cluedo and not actually going towards any goals is An Absolutely Remarkable Thing by Hank Green. So this was picked as one of my options for my random number generator and I want to go with this one over the other one. I'm actually genuinely contemplating unhauling the other one. So I've put it back on my shelf for now, but this is also on the list for just fulfilling Cluedo. Then I have A Tempest of Tea by Husfer Faisal, and this is for A Year in Aldia. I need to read a book with a heist, and I believe that this has it, and also I had put it for Cluedo, so we've got that one on the list. And then for light cover for Cluedo, this is also completing off the few different things that I've got going, but also Gem's Roadhouse Readathon, and that is How to Make a Wish by Ashley Herring Blake. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. I'm just, ooh, I love Ashley Herring Blake, and so I'm very excited just to dive into this. I don't know too much. I know that it features music in some way, and I believe that it's queer, and that's all I need to know. Then for Buzzwordathon for December, it is a holiday word in the title, so we're going with Everyone This Christmas Has a Secret by Benjamin Stevenson, and we ended up going to an author talk with them, and I got it signed, and I'm just he was so fun and interesting to talk to. This is an advent calendar, so it's meant to be read a chapter a day leading up to Christmas, so Ash and I are going to do a tandem read together and just have a glorious time with it, and I'm so excited to do that. So, and it's also fulfilling the Buzzwordathon prompt, which just everything about this is so serendipitous. It absolutely fills me with joy. And then the remaining ones that I don't have physical copies of, I need to read 2 books that have pearls on the cover for Pokemon, and so I'm thinking of going with Thunderhead by Miranda Darling. I know nothing about this, just that it has pearls on the cover and it's short and it looked interesting in the bookstore. It's caught my eye quite a few times, so I want to read that one. And I will also then read in the same week A Sweet Sting of Salt by Rose Sutherland. I know nothing about this aside from the fact there's pearls on it, and Erin has this in our library audiobook, so it's easy access, so I'm like, yes, this works out perfectly. It does look to be 352 pages, so slightly bigger than Thunderhead, but I think I can get both done within a week as long as I hold myself accountable to actually doing this. And then I have to read a book with a crustacean on the cover, so I'm going with An Immense World by Ed Yong with this cover because there's lots of different things on there. I tried to read this earlier in the year and just didn't end up picking it up in the time frame, so I need to get to it. I do have a few things on my list that I've accrued over the year with crustaceans on the cover, so I can pick this or I could pick something else, but this is the one that just has been sitting there assigned to this prompt. And the last prompt that I have to complete is whatever the prompt is for the December Bookie-Mom, and that's it. I don't know what that prompt is yet, so there's going to be another one, or maybe I'll be able to tie one of these in to be able to fulfill it if I'm not already using it for Bookie-Mom, and then it will be done and just Oh, so satisfactory. I genuinely have no idea what my goals are looking like. Unless I go haywire with my purchasing, I should be okay to hit my book purchasing goals. Series, I'm not sure about. And then everything else, I have no idea where I'm currently up to with anything. I'm just here and vibing. So that's the mood that we're gonna go into for December. So this is less than half of the things that I want to read December. And this is the most delusional TBR I've made for this year. Like 100%. Nah, this looks achievable. Adding on everything else, not so much. I will just figure out what I want to prioritize and what I can sort of leave for next year. But ideally, I would love to finish off all of those goals because it would just be such a nice feeling. But I'm also hitting that point where I'm like, there is a very high potential that I'm just going to throw everything out the window and just read whatever the fuck I want to. So we'll see what ends up happening, how chaotic my mood decides to take me. But until that point, this is a stack of books that I would love to read to be able to successfully complete all of the things that I need to by the end of the year. But yes, let me know in the comments if you think I'm being completely delusional, because it's fine, I am, and what you're hoping to get up to for the last month of the year. Do you have any reading goals that you're wanting to achieve? Are you just vibing? Are you just ready for the Christmas spirit or the holiday season? Feel free to leave anything you want to let me know in the comments down below. And if you like this video, feel free to give it a big thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more of this mess, feel free to subscribe. I'll hopefully see you in my next video. Bye!